J. Kuching of the Claretian Missionaries, Director of the Claretian Publications. We have been in the publishing ministry for 40 years and have published more than 2,000 titles. And we've noticed that in every title that we have published, there is a story behind the book that could not be found on the pages. Welcome to Between the Pages, an in-depth look on the author and the story behind the book that can only be found between the pages.
What is the main questions that my book, Fundamental Forms of Christian Life, is trying to answer? The main question are the differences that we find within the church. Differences among the different forms of life. At times we think that consecrated life is superior to the lay people. At times we think that the way of life of the clerics, of the ordained ministers, is superior to that of the religious life and that of other forms of lay people. But I try to present what I call an existential ecclesiology, an ecclesiology of all the forms of Christian life in connection, interconnected, interrelated. I try to offer an eco-ecclesiology. That means to understand the church as a biocenosis, and even to understand the diocese as biodiocese. The most important is to create a space in which all the forms of Christian life come together, are interconnected, not in relationship of superiority and inferiority, of more perfection and less perfection, but interconnected in mutuality. And for that, I offer here an ecclesiology from this perspective. In my second volume, Fundamental Forms of Christian Life, what I present is a new vision of the church from this perspective of interrelationship, from this perspective of mutuality. And for that, we can overcome all forms of clericalism that Pope Francis has denounced so many times. We overcome this vision of consecrated life as something superior as other lay forms of Christian life. From this perspective, we also overcome our male perspective against the female perspective, because the church is like a body in which anyone is outside. Everybody is inside of the church and has the rights of express their own forms of life in this wonderful biocenosis founded by Jesus and maintained alive and animated by the Holy Spirit.
Author of Why I Love Pope Francis.